Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD. In the previous episode we got the Swift Sail, we also got some sea charts from Windfall, we also got a bottle, and we made our way to this very strange place, which apparently is called the Forest Haven, which the next pearl that we are searching for lies. Now there's some very cool enemies, Dekubabas. They got these new things. It's called Bokubaba seeds. It's actually not Dekubaba. I guess it's Bokubaba. How the donuts are supposed to know that? They all sing and look the same to me. And that is called being ignorant of the differences. They're very minute differences that make us different. But yeah, every time you grab onto them, they drop one of those seeds. Not a terrible thing to pick up in my opinion. Ooh. Forgot you were there, buddy. Did not even see you. Not a terrible thing to pick up because we're actually going to be using those in... later on in this episode. Roops! You give me a lot of roops, but hey, it's alright. Definitely couldn't, it probably couldn't give me any joy pendants, I assume. And get out of here. Don't like you, man. Don't like you. So yeah, just defeat 4 of them. We're actually gonna have to do that twice, which is gonna be a pain in the butt since we are 100% hanging all. But hey, it's the price to pay for perfection. I always really like doing this area in particular at night. Because it's just, I don't know, it's so surreal to me. Because most times in your main playthrough, you're going to come here pretty often, and it's going to be nighttime, unless you did what I did, which kind of just waited around a lot. That's how I roll. We got another Octorok to deal with here. Alright, now that he's been defeated, we can use this little thing that's hiding up here, and we can cross into the next area. So yeah, pretty... a minor... it's not really that annoying. I actually kind of like that little preliminary area before getting into the Forest Haven, but... that's just my opinion. I think it's pretty stinking rad, honestly. And here we are in said Forest Haven. This is the main part of it. And there's actually a handful of things we gotta do here. So, I don't know how many of those things we're gonna be accomplishing in this episode. I actually do not want to attempt the next dungeon in this episode, where we're gonna be getting some items and doing a couple tiny side quests. And dang, look at this giant tree, man. Holy crap. It's as tall as the mountain. Wait, this isn't a mountain at all. And wait a second, there weren't red things on him, and there sure weren't any green things. Wait a second, he's alive! Ah! Now this perplexed me for like I swear, it felt like an eternity. Here I was, like 10 years old, I didn't know what I was stinging doing. All you gotta do to get these things off him is run into him. I literally tried everything except that. And I just couldn't figure it out, and then just by chance I just ran into him. New enemies here, Green Chew, which do the same goddamn thing as normal Chew. They're really not that much interesting, though they drop a green Choo-Choo, which is actually kind of cool. Yeah, I don't really care about... oh, we got one. Here I was letting my guard down completely. But there was still one more Chew to take care of, and now that he's been defeated, this tree is going to start talking to us, but we don't know what the dumper's saying. He's just like... because it's like a giant talking tree, man. Who the crap knows what he's saying? I must apologize, I was in error. I saw your clothing and suddenly I felt a longing for an age gone by. That longing caused the ancient tongue to pass my lips. Oh, so you can't actually speak our language. Well, that's pretty convenient. I'm the guardian spirit of this forest haven, the Deku Tree. I owe you my thanks for your aid in ridding me of those foul creatures. Tell me, was it not the King of Red Lions, the boat who speaks, who led you to this place? Yeah, it was actually. Also that really awesome sail, so it is true. Then you have come here because you have a need of the pearl of the goddess. I see, I knew there was a reason for the monsters had begun to congregate in this region around my walls. Now I understand it. He has returned. Ganon. In that case, we must take haste.
Karoks, little children of the woods. This traveler is not your enemy. Let your hearts beat ease and show yourselves.
Karoks, alright, sounds kind of like cockroaches, but no, they're little like tree dudes. They're adorable. I love these little guys, man. Them and their ability to fly, and their little masks. It's pretty stinking cool, actually. Just look at that. Oh gosh, what do you call yourself? Link? Well then, Link, these are Karoks, the spirits of the woods. Once upon a time, long ago, the Karoks took on human forms, but then they came to live on the sea. They took these shapes. For no reason at all. Who the dumb knows? As it happens, you have come just in time for a ceremony that the Karoks hold but once every year. It is about to begin. I shall grant the pearl to you once their ceremony is complete. I must apologize for the brief delay, but if the ceremony is not complete soon, an ill fate could befall us. So let it begin. Are you ready, my children? Pretty good timing. We are not, oh great Deku Tree! Something terrible has happened! It's my car! The heck? What is the matter, Linda? You and Makar are always late. No, it's not that, oh great Deku Tree. Makar fell into the Forbidden Woods! What? The Forbidden Woods? I told him to be careful, but still Makar flew around the Forbidden Woods as he drew close to it. Foolish little Makar. Link, you heard all of this. The Forbidden Woods are right beside the hollowed island of our forest haven, those woods. The whole region is a vile place that is home to evil beasts. And now it seems they have taken a child of the forest named Makar. Your presence here is no mistake, I deem.
King of Red Lions likely expects great deeds of you. It is why he brought you here. I'm sorry to ask, but can you rescue Makar?
Man, I got you, Tree. It's gonna be no problem. Just swim over there, and it'll be easy. Oh, I can't actually swim over there and it'll be easy, huh? Yeah, this does seem like quite the dilemma. You must use an item. I will bestow upon you and fly through the sky. I can fly? What the Are you gonna turn me one of those bird people? I mean, that's cool. I mean, I don't care if I have a beak, but I mean, it could be potentially annoying. And that noise was disgusting. It sounded like you had to poop. Apparently, all of that energy grants one leaf. Forgive me, Link, but could you climb up to my crown and get the leaf from up there? You can't just bring it down here. Jerk. That's whatever. I suppose that's his magical powers after all. We'll just have to pay a visit to... Oh, stinking way up there. Holy crap. Oh my god. It's not going to be fun, but hey, someone's got to do it. Before we do that, though, a really nifty shop a lot of people forget about is this place. Now, this guy's basically going to say if you find Deku seeds and stuff, you can bring them to him. And it's cool and all. Wow, we already have 10 joy pendants. That's pretty stinking nice. But just show them to him. Oh, that's a Bokobaba seed. That's it, what I need. And he's going to make us potions, which is actually really helpful. You don't need those seeds for really all that much, and they're very easy to get. So yeah, why not just give us a potion? That'd be pretty cool. Considering we just got an extra bottle in the last episode, and he's going to toss forward an Unjala Manjala Joey. It's gonna apparently say the magic words and create us a very nifty. Wait for it. You gotta wait for it a little more. Just a little more. It's ready. Here you go. Nice. And we get ourselves a blue potion. Very handy to get. Not gonna lie. And come on, see me again if you have more seeds. I'll be waiting. Alright, cool. So yes, I find that a tiny bit better than the chew potions. In some cases not. Eventually we're going to find a certain species of chew, though, and that's going to be very interesting. And yeah, so basically how we're going to get to the crown of the Great Deku Tree is by using these plant things, which is actually kind of cool. I really hope I don't mess up, though, because falling down is kind of a pain. And yeah, the whole thing with the forest children, it's really cool, because, you know, this is in the same timeline as Ocarina of Time. And if you remember Ocarina of Time, we kind of, you know, the Deku Tree died. Well, then who's this guy? Well, it's actually the Sprout that, you know, you kind of help save. So that's the kind of time difference between these two games. It's kind of crazy that in such a long amount of time, a tree this gigantic could grow. It's kind of cool, actually. And yeah, we're already at the top here. Only in Zelda can they make a very... It doesn't flat out tell you this is the guy, but it actually is, and it's kind of crazy. I don't know. All the little Easter eggs. But anyways, this is the Deku Leaf. Probably one of my favorite items in the series. And this will go back. Yeah, I'm over here with the Deku Leaf. I'll get right on that, man. Actually, we will get right on that. Now, there is potentially something else I could show off, but that involves going up there. Now, I will be covering that, but later on in the series. Please do not let me forget, guys. I have a tendency of doing that sometimes, but, you know. Anyways, simply use our Deku Leaf, which has two functions, one of which is, it's kind of like a parachute. A very good one at that. I mean, it's just, as long as we have magic, which literally is now introduced, we can use it, which is actually, in my opinion, probably the coolest stinking thing ever. And yes, this place, man, it's not really a gigantic pain to get to, but it's just, I don't know, man, I've had bad experiences with it from time to time. But before we do that, we're actually going to get ourselves another sea chart. I think I may have missed a sea chart. I know I got the one in the auction house, but they also sell another one at the auction house. So I may have to go back and get that later on, but we're going to be going to Windfall like all the same time. It really doesn't matter. In fact, we'll be going back pretty soon, I do think. Anyways, we're going to do this right here. We're going to let this propel us. Now, you see that green thing? Oh, I probably saw it for just a little bit, though. That actually shows where we will land if we fall immediately, which is really stinking cool. It's actually an emblem of Tingle, which is kind of using the Tingle tuner, but it's not really Tingle anymore. I guess they kind of worked it around a little bit to make it look like the leaf emblem. I do not believe that was actually in the original Wind Waker, so that was kind of a nice HD thing. We got a new sea chart. Let's actually check that. I have a terrible habit of doing this. I'm sorry, guys, but I just can't help myself. Alright, let's open this one up. Let's see where that's at. I have no idea what's that. That might be a child and... No, that doesn't really look like child. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm not gonna do that because that's bound to get some more magic. And unfortunately, we have to kind of repeat that whole thing again. We have to go back in there. It's kind of a pain, but hey, someone's got to do it. I wonder if I can actually... I'm gonna try and blow the wind in that direction and see if I can make it onto that one cliff. I'm pretty sure I won't be able to, but hey, never hurt me for trying, man. Besides, it's gonna eventually get us closer to where we need to go. And stop sending me tingle bottles. I don't care. You can also press the little thing. It'll drain a little bit more magic, I believe, but it keeps you in the air a little bit longer. And oh goodness, I thought you were gonna take me up there. I guess not. Let's defeat this dude. Hey, you didn't drop a rupee. Actually, he didn't drop a rupee, but he had one. Dang it. Get some more magic. I'm just messing around a little bit. No, I don't think that'll take you up there. Then what's the point of it? Oh, no, it can take you up there. That's awesome. I've never even done this shortcut before. That is so cool. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. I'm totally wasting time. This is not a very efficient episode. But hey, it didn't hurt nobody. Oh, we can actually stun these guys too with the Deku Leaf. So that's its other function. But I don't think that's going to save me in this given scenario. Gosh, I gotta actually climb up here. Okay, get around it, get around it, get around it. Good. That's what we're supposed to do. Yeah, I guess just to save a little bit of time, I'll meet you back up when I'm... Ah, my gosh, dude, I'm trying to do an outro and say I'm gonna meet you when I'm on top of the stinking thing, and you're ruining that, Octorok, and you're also apparently impervious to damage. Well, actually, no, he has to jump to do that, so I have to get on a level playing thing. There we go. But yeah, I will meet you guys back up on the top of the Deku tree, since you don't really want to see that 2 times in a row, I assume. And alright, we are back. Now it's time to stop fooling around. Let's get some heart. And now we gotta go to the second dungeon. Oh gosh. It's very menacing. Very menacing. Has thorny pots, and also there's peahats, which are very frightening. But anyways, enough messing around. It is time to change the wind current yet again. This time we're going southwest, I think, is where we want to go. That sounds around right, because we're going to that very mini island, and this honestly didn't need to be its own episode, but it might as well be, god dang it. So we're gonna ride our Deku Leaf all the way to this very miniature island, and well, we'll have a chance to actually restock up on some magic, which will be very well appreciated. Let's cancel that now that we're where we need to be. Get a large amount of magic. Nice. So now we need to change the wind current yet again. Look at those birds. You guys see those birds? Actually, kind of small birds, I'd imagine. You probably didn't. But that's alright. Now we're going to make it northwest, which should take us directly to the Forbidden Woods. Ooh. So I can talk to this guy now that we got some downtime. Nice job, swordsman. It looks like you've already mastered using the Deku Leaf. You're a quick study. The first thing you should do is blah blah, is magic. I don't know. It's kind of actually nice. And now he's going to hint a little bit at this updraft. This is actually circulating the island. This isn't an island, it's just a thing. Is this technically an island? I mean, it's more like a spire. Like a land tower? Who the dog knows? I am not a geography expert. In fact, I've only taken 1 geography class in my entire life. And that is honestly a shame, because I actually really like geography. Anyways, going to the updraft, and I totally messed up. Well, that's great. Yeah, if you mess up, you can just fall into the water. You'll be right. I think I went too late, actually. So, gonna have to wait for this updraft a little bit. It's not a big deal. It's not a big. It really isn't. And Jeffrey, if you're gonna keep making that tone with me, well, I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do about it. Anyways, so we gotta wait for this updraft. This is such a crappy episode, man. This episode sucks. What have I done? I don't know. Usually I'm just really hard on myself. I think totally crappy episodes, you know, is that bad? You know. Anyways, that's what you're supposed to do, and we did it correctly this time. And alright, so in the next episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD, I think I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit. Let's try that a third time, man. Like I was saying, in the next episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD, we're gonna go inside this forest haven. Well, technically, we're gonna go inside of it in this episode, because these enemies right here are P-Hats, and they are annoying. I don't want to deal with these suckers. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get. No one likes you. Get. Actually, we need to defeat them right now. So basically, how you beat these P-Hats is you gotta hit them. You got the deck leaf. Actually, I think they're gonna leave me alone. So, I will do my outro in the warm light of these two torches. So in the next episode, let's play The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD. We are going to go inside the Forest Haven and rescue Makar, and then hopefully get another Goddess Pearl. So see you guys then. Bye.